And it says we are live. What do you think? You think we're live?
I'm going to find out right now. I wonder if I'll get a notification.
We're live on, yeah, we are. We're on Instagram. I just saw it go live. So now I can add it in. All right. We'll let a few comments jump in here.
Oh, I just got a notification.
Man, I did a live
Last night
on YouTube the night before last night. And when I went to take the photo, when I went to take the thumbnail, it like flickered. I'm like, oh shit, this iPad's going out. Like the camera's bad. And then it took the picture, and then it seemed to smooth out. I went live, and it never gave me a photo. It was just a black screen. So I ended it, went live again, and about 50 people jumped on. Every single one said no notification. And then last night when I went live, it actually pushed a notification properly.
Yeah, I got one immediately last night.
Yeah, I don't know there's no rhyme or reason to how to make it work properly.
They would just give everybody a price.
Tell me $100 a month, and we'll just do that. Skate QD tactical QD sling for your skateboard. We can talk about that. I would think that you could use our standard sling adapter.
Just wrap it around the trucks.
Wrap it around the trucks, yeah. But then it's going to be like dingling underneath. Yeah. You'd have to take it off. How would you put a QD? I wonder if somebody's building a QD into the trucks.
That would be sick.
That would be sick. I like it. If you come up with the hardware, we'll buy it. California, behind enemy lines, working from my patrol car, watching John while having a FUPA as my go bag. Nice, man. Be safe. Do you want to say what city you're in? I understand if you don't want to. We left California 20 years ago, man. Squirt, Plat, Tack, AR. I can't even say it. Squirt, Splat, Tack, AK, JROK. That's a mouthful. What's up, guys? We're gonna do a customer service and gear talk. So if you have orders you want to inquire about, throw your order number out. If you want to talk gear, or we can talk about whatever. I don't see the comments on Instagram when we go to the main page. Rich Elby, I knew you were a pipe hitter. What's up? Over here. So we're over on StreamYard now, guys. So if you're on Instagram, jump over to YouTube. What's up, everyone? Jenks, Jason, how are you? Eltinda, what's going on? His woman's a tattoo artist. She does some amazing work. Matthew Cronin, what's up? Howdy, SOE crew. Multicam black medium clothes bags in production. I don't know if they're in production yet. I'm sure they're cut. We just got rolls of multicam black, maybe Monday. So those will be running for sure. Bob Lester, how are you, man? I was going to the hospital behind F-150th, insecure scrap load. Sheet of metal came off, sheared 3 of my tires, and spun me off road. Just got car off flatbed, dash cam got plate, dude left. Holy fuck, dude. I was going to the hospital. That's right. You already were going to the hospital. Did you walk away from that unscathed, Micon? Brad Hansen, what's up? Healthy and happy. I like it. That sounds just like my boy Tad. Vince Vega, what's up, bud? Vince, was that you doing the adventure trailer? That popped up on my Facebook. That thing's badass, man. Is that is that rack that you have on there with the flip up panels? Is that extend off road? Richard, what's up? Are any of the Mystery 9 add-on pouches running? Yes, they are. So the add-on pouches, the 6x6s, are in fact the standard 6x6. The 6x12s, we just cut the final patterns for those. And the under pouches, we've not even sold any of them yet. We've not released them. We've not put them out. Dane Birch, what's up? Shoulder hurts from seatbelt, getting checked out at hospital now, and wound care for ongoing issue. Roger. Dang, let's take a look at yours. 233178. 233178. Look at that majestic creature right there.
With barely any beard.
I get like notifications from 5 years ago, and Tad looked like such a child.
Yeah,
like he looked like just a little boy, man.
He doesn't have facial hair back then, though, either.
Okay, Chub bag, 6x6. May 15th. So the real answer is I don't have a fucking clue here on this one. Let me look at your other orders. We will come back to this though. What's the other number he said? Do you know? He's got pages of orders here. Oregano, cop rig. So I suspect we don't have the multicam black cop rig if that's one of the orders he asked about. May 15th right here. Yeah, that's his newest order. And then the chub bag. So do me a favor, send me an email on this. Yeah, do that. That way I have a line of communication with you. Send me an email, reply to your 2 confirmation emails, and just say, hey, I was on the live, and I'll go pull the box, see what's missing out of these and what we can do to get these pushed through. Dane. I have way too many. That's what Amanda's like. How does your computer even run with all the windows open?
Have so many open.
Because every one of them something that I want to go and decide whether I want to buy it, or there's a piece of information on every one of those
computers. One that's just for buying, one that's for like lives.
But I'd never get anything done. I would never buy anything. I would never.
Then you just have 4 computers at all the time.
Have you figured out how to do the chest plate for the jungle rig? No. A couple dudes had some replies. There's something called a gate. Did you put that up there? Check that out. What is that?
That's Instagram, isn't it?
Maybe it is. Interesting. It's called a gatekeeper, and it does look it looks very promising for that application. Nighthawk, what's up? You may have just answered it about the multicam black delivery. Yep, Dane. Just reply to both those order confirmations and we'll get those. Came to YouTube from IG. Shout out from California. Where do you want to say where you're at in California, man? 3H, what's up? He says Brandel. Fupa. I think we actually just tasked XL danglers yesterday, Bob. I think those are cut or about to be cut. We've got multicam right now I can ship out. When I do this, everything goes dull. It goes like blurry. So I close my eyes because now I'm looking at the fucking light. Jarhead Acres, what's up, bud? I saw you guys mowing out there. It looks golf course clean. Derek Olson, what's up? Maurice. Memento Mori, what's up, buddy? Coming from Facebook. I just got my belt today. I think that leaves one open order. Covert bag, no ETA. No, we'll get your covert bag. What color was that thing, Decker? So Facebook, I've been on Facebook a lot lately because of the reptile shit. Like, I know, like, people like, I hate Facebook. I'm never doing Facebook. But man, if you want actual information and you want to like meet people and do business, and like, Facebook's where it's at.
I think business definitely is better on Facebook.
I need glasses under these glasses, so when I do this, I can still.
Maybe a mirror that bounces up.
Maybe, or just new eyeballs.
Yeah.
Salvador, let's check your order. 321-277.
You ever put contact in?
Fuck no. 321-227. Is that what he said? Nope, that is not what he said. He said 321-277. I'll print this right now. We'll get this cut if it's not already. It's a belt order. We'll get this done out. No code on there. We'll get that up there. Bro needs a new prescription. The prescription's good. What's it? I can't see up close, right? I have to make my text bigger and shit. So we've got a doc. We've got a optometrist, Shelton. Awesome dude. And he made some lenses for me, or I don't know if he has them made or if they actually make them anymore or what. But he put them in my Oakleys, and I put them on and I see super well. Like, I see really good right now. But when I do this, I can't see a fucking thing now for 10 minutes probably.
It's like getting readjusted.
Yeah. So I put them on. I'm like, holy shit, I can see. But I know when I take them off, I can't. So I just don't wear them. But it's to the point where Brandel kicks this fucking light down so low for
You
some
want it
reason.
as bright as it can go.
That's how I have it. I want it to fucking sunburn you.
Usually, the brighter the light, the harder it is to see.
Watching from over the pond in the UK, got EDC built years ago. Man, I hope you guys are safe. Where are you over there? If you, I know people are weird about saying where they're at. Just curious how things are where you're at. I need landscaping done at our house. Does Brandel have suggestions? Fucking really good. Yeah, right here. Yeah. What's your landscaping day rate?
A lot, way more than my filming rate. That's for damn sure. Way more.
It'll look amazing, man. It'll look like some shit at the zoo. It'll look like Jose and Pablo and Juan Rivera did your landscaping up. It'll look proper.
The way I'm dressed now doing it, the guy that I used to work for drove by yesterday and he's like, yeah, my wife and I drove by and did you hire a couple like Mexicans to help you? And I was like, no, that was me, man. And he was like, you look kind of dirty.
No, you motherfuckers ran all the Mexicans away.
Yeah.
232-760. 232-760. I've got the only Mexican that lives in this town working inside right now.
Great.
She's awesome.
She doesn't say a word.
I mess with her and I'm like, maybe she doesn't understand what I'm saying.
She understands.
She does.
She's told me she could kill me before, I think.
Yeah, she's fucking American Mexican. What are we doing here? 2-inch duty belt, malice clips. It's the Star Wars day bag you're waiting for. We just built and I know dudes are like, this dude's so full of shit. We actually just fucking cut Alpine Star Wars bags yesterday. We have, I think there was 16 more that we need still. So yours will be in that. So let me print this out anyway. So, all right, we got that one. Chris Watkins, what's up, dude? Chris, a young man walked in here yesterday, big boy, big kid. I think he's 19, 20. And he was saying he wants to get into landscaping and wants to learn to be an arborist. And he does not seem opposed to hard work. I am not co-signing this dude or anything. I told him that if he messaged me on Facebook, I would introduce him to you on Facebook. And he does not seem scared to work out in the heat and shit. I don't know if you need a dude for the crew, but he's a big kid. McDorkin, what up? 232-760. Didn't we do this last week, McDorkin? If we just did this, do not do these again. 232-760. 232-760. That's the same dude, right? That's the one I just did. Am I missing something here?
I don't think so.
I guess I just saw the comment again. I did. Oh, I didn't scroll.
Okay, I was like,
bifocal. Yeah, I need bifocals. What up, SOE? Appalachian West by God, Virginia. Nice. Virginia looks very beautiful. Like I don't watch a lot of shit other than like old history and abandoned stuff on Virginia, coal mines and railway stuff. It looks pretty cool.
I used to go to Bluefield, West Virginia, like every weekend.
What'd you do there?
Just a guy was in our band for like 5 years.
How far is it from you?
4.5, 5 hours.
Landscaping rates are up. Yes. We never had illegals here. Like they weren't here. Jennifer Lowe, what's up? Over in Suffolk. Taka, how are you, man? Luis Garcia, what's up? Jennifer Lowe. Luis Garcia, reply to your confirmation in your email. We will fill that with a mystery 9. Homestead. Hey, Chuck, what's up? I have bifocals. Took me forever to get used to it. They work, that's for sure. What's the best inner belt for the LBE battle belt? What are we calling the LBE battle belt, Haram? What are we talking about specifically? Arian Chapman, what's up? Let's see what you got going on. 226130. Let me move this over here closer. What did I just say? 236 or 226? Fuck, let's see. 226130. I'll print this out right now. We'll see where it's at. Something, I'm sure something's in the box. It's just missing one of them. Arian. What info do you need for customer service help? Got an order 4 years ago. Have a hard time even with filters to get the order number. Well, you just log into your account, but I need some way to look you up, man. Send an email through the website, but you can go into my website and put your info in and find your account. Old video in the kitchen back in the day. Yeah, things were different then. There's a different crew of people too. Not getting rained in. Shit, I was just saying I would take some rain.
I think it's supposed to rain here at 1.
It's supposed to rain today?
Yeah.
Of course it is. We're going to film out there. It'll be loud as fuck.
Single day.
234162. 234162. I had this in my hand. I had this order out yesterday. We're missing, I think it's the butt pack, which are cut because I put the Nalgene bottle and the Rallymans. We just made those, as I'm sure you know. It might be listing the small woodland utility also, the small utility. Either way, everything on that is in motion. Bluefield, about 20 minutes south of Appalachian Smoke Wagon. Massage, sauna, cold plunge on top for this after. Nice. Drop a link to SOE Quick Ship. You just did. It's SOE Quick Ship. Matthew Cronin. Let's see. 234 245 234 245. Are you Olivia's husband? You're waiting on all the Killdozer stuff is sitting waiting. They're building 24 bags a day. That's why that hasn't gone. If you want it, we can send the belt out without the bag. If you want to do that, we can probably get it out early next week. Just because it's not going to today. Nobody's going to pack anything more today. Did you just hear that?
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
I don't know.
It's the carbonation.
Yeah, but it was going like...
It did it again. LBE belt that is out of stock. Which inner? Buddy, I don't make a belt called the LBE belt. Are you talking about the tapered war belt maybe? We tell you guys to get a 175 Cobra belt. Like the actual Cobra Riggers belt is what I intended to put inside that. We see guys try to put 2 inches. Some 2-inch belts will go in. Some of them won't. But that sizing is set up on the tapered war belt. It is set up specifically for a 175. I was wondering if you would ever do another SOE Strider. Yeah, we're always doing SOE Strider collaborations. Everybody's busy. I talk to Josh all the time. I've got 2 different artworks in my phone right now. He's like, we're in motion. And then it just kind of doesn't go anywhere. And I know what's happening. They, use all those blanks when they go do shows and stuff. So yes, we're absolutely, we've done like 10 of them, right? Are the Instagram comments, they're very delayed on Instagram, very much delayed. I cannot see. Someone's asking, no, I can't see their messages, which we said earlier. If you're on Instagram, come over to YouTube. It's been raining on and off in Florida. Going to be getting on a boat tomorrow early after some yellow. Oh, very cool. Yellowtail, that's Dorado, right? Same thing or not the same thing? Is there a link on the main site for Quick Ship? I don't know. You just go to soequickship.com. Oh, we found his order. Let's see. 169 169 626. 169 626. It's going to be the red. We don't have the red thread stuff, but I will do this. You now have, no, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. Okay, I'll print this out here. Send me an email with your, yeah, that's what I need you to do, because we're not going to just email you. Send me an email with your order number. Once we have that, we'll open that up, print this out, and then we'll go from there. That way we'll have a line of communication to you. What's the pocket under the mystery bag? It's not. There's no name for it yet. We've not put them out. Bang bang, what's up? Going boating and jet skiing, looking for pigtail. What is jet skiing? That's like that's just still like Sea-Doos, right? Where does it say it? When you do the free promotion bag, that goes in the discount code area, not the notes. When you do the free bag promos, no, you have to use whatever the promo code is. You've got to put that in the discount code space. And then in the notes, you have to tell us what version or color of that bag you want. If you don't, we just send you first available. And if you are in a hurry and you want it to ship as fast as possible, you just tell us, hey, I don't even care if you send a free bag. And then you put other options for what you ordered also. That'll get it out the door. Ship whatever you can ship as long as it goes the fastest possible. Looks like we're all caught up. Maybe the feed died.
We're still live.
Okay.
That's what so he put the actual bag in the code area or whatever.
It still would have done it.
Yeah. Tuber goober.
We get dudes every now and then. I'll be like, hey, I got my order, but you didn't give us the free thing. I'm like, hey, log into your account. You'll see what we're seeing. There is nothing there that said anything. You didn't use the code. It's just not there. But if they put it in there and there's a code running, she generally, applies it. Dave Gabarick, I have no idea how to look your order up or what it is. You got to give me an order number. Just reply to your order confirmation and tell me the same thing in email, because that's what I'm going to tell you to do. Richard Edwards, what's up? Added Velcro all the way around EDC light belt on low pro belt. Makes a great underbelt. Yes, reply to your order confirmation, Dave. Like nothing, if you don't, nothing's going to happen from here forward. And reply to the order confirmation. Time we at? It's not even lunchtime yet.
Did you see that plane that was flying from Las Vegas or something caught fire midair and they had to do like an emergency landing or something?
Rich Edward is LB? I did not know that. All right. Well, I'm not going to sit here and look at this computer without comments here. Anyone needs their windows cleaned for their home. Is that a good business idea? I don't know, man. If you're in a big city, maybe that's kind of rich people shit, right? How often do they have them washed? I don't know. Money seems tight for everybody right now, so they're kind of not having cars washed and such. But if you have good clients, I mean, people with money always have money.
Or you have someone that's tried to wash their own windows. Like me, I'd pay you to come wash mine.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do it.
4 cases of measles in our state, but the hospital I work at is going back to 1 visitor except for your patient person. What a fucking joke. Guess grandma is going to die alone. Well, what do all those people that have measles have in common? When were they vaccinated? How far from vaccination to presenting cases of measles? That's the question, right? I heard Bear mention that this morning, that they're going back to COVID parameters over 4 cases of measles. Bama Dad, what's up? AJ, what's going on? That was, I figured it was. I just said about the same thing Bear said, right?
I never knew people made so much money redoing mailboxes.
Redoing mailboxes.
Yeah, there's a dude in our town. He just comes by and puts in new mailboxes for people, but he makes a killing.
I guess I would pay to have that done when we needed a mailbox.
Yeah.
Planning on taking my excavator to the Bat Cave area up near Asheville and help dig people's belongings out that still haven't had access to their homes. Interesting. Not as tactical as your friend. Dude, we do this all the time, man. What's the turnaround on EDC belts? I don't fucking know. Reply to your confirmation email. Like, I have literally answered you asking this question on the lives at night several times. I don't know what they are. If you have to ask, don't order it. If you have one on order, give me an order number, just like the other 20 people here, and we'll get it printed out, man. There, you have plenty of options to get belts. They're not the same as our belt, but they'll hold your pants up. I intentionally did not answer your question the last time you asked it in this thread right here. Painting numbers on the front curb. Yeah, we don't have curbs here.
Yeah.
If they'll ever let the truth out about that damn vaccine. The truth's coming out. Like, the truth that, like, they're out there. They're just not compiling them, or they're not letting people see them in one place. Brandon, what's up? Mowing yards seems more productive. Ryan, what's up? East Coast, especially from New Jersey to New York City and vice versa. Lot of pop-up checkpoints from ICE, etc. Notice anything like that? Not here. We've been through Nashville. We've been in Chattanooga, but we're not going into, we're not going into like areas where people live and shit. We're in like high traffic kind of shopping areas. I haven't seen any of it. I've seen it on, on social media and stuff. North Carolina Bat Cave area has been deemed fully accessible. What is Bat Cave area? Is that, I don't know what they mean by that. 214-720. 2147. Did I read that right? Because that says fulfilled. 214-720, right? 214-720. 214-720. David, that's the same dude. It says this has been shipped, bud. It says it's also been delivered. It says we shipped it to you on the 23rd, October 23rd of the year 23. Let's look at his account. Maybe he's got something else in there. I do see one open. Early Halloween belt. If you skip that free, whatever that free item was there, we can get this belt out to you. And if I print this, that's what's going to happen anyway. So that's why I tell guys to reply to your confirmation email. Because if you're like, oh no, I'll just wait for the free thing. If I print this out, we're going to make it and ship it without the free thing. Black snake with white rings around its neck. Small. And the only thing is just one ring around its neck. That's a ring neck snake. They're typically small, live under rotting wood and stuff. I had a king snake going down a hole, a mouse hole here, and I took it and put it in the rabbits because it'll eat all the mice under the rabbit trays. And yesterday I saw a king snake, and I went to pick it up. It was dead. It was caught in some wire. And then today, there was a big chicken snake under the rabbit trays there. I saw it running through the rabbit area. Yeah, it'll be a ringneck snake. They eat little bugs and stuff. Let it go. It's a good snake. They don't get big enough to even eat anything on your farm. Benchmark, what's up? Bat Cave is a small mountain town outside Asheville, one of the hardest hit by Helena, and it's not fully accessible. Why do they call it? Are there bat caves there or something? Gastonia, North Carolina had a good ice raid today. So on the ice raids, are they basically just picking up any Mexican looking people? Or are they targeting specific people, or they're just going in and going, hey, who's illegal? How are they, like, what does that actually look like? Never see snakes over here on my property. That's crazy that you have so many. Now, after saying that, I hope I'm not opening myself up to seeing more snakes. I guarantee they're there. If you have animal feed, you have mice. And if you have mice, you have snakes. And now that you mention it, this year, we've seen more snakes this year than in all of the rest of the years all combined. It's targeted of known people. Got it. Brandon McGuire, I've got 308 single mags. We will, I think I have some woodland ones up there. I pulled some yesterday morning and shipped them. So I set this to print here, and then we'll send that out. If I don't have it, I'll let you know what I got. Used to have black rat snakes all over here. Hardly ever see any. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder what happened to them. What do we sell that can get you jacked like Brandel? Just anabolic steroid. We don't sell them though. I mean, you got to get them.
You can buy I don't know, maybe like a chest rig, put it under your shirt.
You can do the spray paint thing where it just sprays the abs on you.
Yeah, shave your hair into it. Depending on
they got a thing that you just sleep in, and it like you're kind of a little fat, like
an oven
grows around. Yeah, like an oven rack.
You could do that with some ratchet straps.
How are the ticks? I've seen more ticks this year too. I've had a couple of ticks on me. I've not had any get in me.
I've had like 15.
But I'm seeing ticks on the dogs, and we have the what are those collars that we use? Seresta collars. I think it's Seresta.
Yeah, and they're still doing it.
And they still have ticks on them. Lone Star tick is terrifying. That was government made. How much zinc should I be taking?
Depends.
I was taking zinc every day, and I've not been taking any zinc. Get your blood work done. Ticks keep getting worse and earlier. Yeah, it seems because it's wetter and warmer, maybe. Caught 4 different kinds of snakes this year. Yeah, I've got king snakes on the property, which I don't think I've ever seen king snakes on the property. We've caught some rat snakes. We've caught quite a few, like chicken snakes, which are rat snakes. Next promo, mystery snake in your fupa. Those collars never work. Man, they always worked on our dogs. Fucking $100 collars. They've always worked on our dogs. This is the first time they've not. What's the is it Advantage? Frontline Advantage. There's a few of those seem to work too. Wetter year may have to do with more pests. Yeah, probably so. Because when it's wet, you get a lot of seed. When you get a lot of seed, you get a lot of rodents. 25 years ago, we didn't have ticks. Are we? And now here's another thing too, why I might be having more ticks. I haven't mowed in a couple of years. I generally mowed the entire property, and we haven't used any pest killers. Well, we really didn't use any pest killers, but I haven't been using any like Roundup, D43. We haven't used none of that shit, and I haven't mowed either. So that probably has a lot to do with it. We've run sheep over a lot of areas, so they're shitting and planting the things they like to eat, and the vegetation is considerably taller.
Is that person asking about zinc, was it a guy or a girl?
Person asking about, I assume it's a dude. I don't see the question here.
If it was a guy, I wouldn't go over 40 milligrams a day, and I'd also just get a zinc magnesium combined.
Yeah, zinc magnesium. Oh, I do take zinc. Yeah. That's right. It's in with the magnesium.
Like ZMA.
That helps sleep, right?
Yeah, and I mean, but again, anything over 40 milligrams is gonna, and 50 is kind of like.
Do guineas really eat ticks? I would tell you yes, but I've never seen what a guinea really eats. And I think chickens probably do too. My guineas don't stay in pens. Guineas go where guineas want to go. So they're probably going to eat more than, say, chickens would. But, where the guineas and chickens are, there are no ticks. Like the dogs up there don't have ticks on them. The dogs in the back with the sheep, they have ticks on them. And I've put guineas in the back. They just don't stay there. Lyme disease is rampant in dogs here. We have some rattlers just a few miles south of me. Fracking area in near northeast Pennsylvania. They're in an area called Snake Creek, and it's true to its name. And guineas won't stay where you want them to be. We brought in, I think we had like 6 guineas, and then we had 12 guineas. And then 2 years ago, we had 47 guineas just from them having their own babies. And then we're back down to 11 guineas now. Beard oil last order turns out to be an excellent bug repellent. Interesting. I think Amanda has a bug repellent. She's got something she sprays on her before she goes outside, and it really seems to work. I don't know that she's ever put it up for sale. To get jacked, eat liver and testicle like Liver King. ER nurse is saying I have seatbelt syndrome and need x-rays. Can't have phone in ER. Got it, man. I hope you feel better quick. Laugh out loud. Had to order Uber Eats for a meeting. The fucking delivery driver was driving a Toyota Supra to deliver Uber. I drove a fucking 5.0 Mustang to deliver pizzas. The golden pheasant. Yes, everybody needs golden pheasants. Dude, there's I'm in a game bird group, and there are some guineas that are super, super bright blue. Beautiful birds. They're about $100 a piece. But you can buy eggs for them and hatch them out.
I just ordered Domino's yesterday, and the guy brought it in a Ford F-350. Yeah. I was like, that is the worst delivery.
Dude, we've had people pulled up and jacked up like Super Duties.
It's like there's no way you make that much money
delivering Walmart.
It's gotta not even make sense.
I think that a lot of people are tight on cash, that they're just doing whatever they can do right now.
Yeah.
And if you have any downtime, why not spend it, making money?
Yeah. I just figured the gas alone.
Like most dudes, if they're not at work, they're doing what? Like, television or, beer or whatever it is. So you can basically entertain by listening to podcasts or listening to books on, audiobooks or whatever while driving. and just, you know, do deliveries and stuff. If I lived in a city, like that's viable. I met a girl with Adocophria disease the other day.
What was that?
When I was looking at you, when I was looking one Adocophria. She's cross-eyed, I guess. To get jacked, go to Chinese massage parlor. Yes, you need the grizzly bear penis. Scrapper had an unsecure load, hit sheet metal, shredded 3 tires, spun me out. Do the Liver King. Then you got to hunt down Rogan for a fight. I wonder if Rogan pressed charges or how that went.
I know they found a bunch of drugs in this hotel room.
What kind of drugs?
Like shrooms and amphetamine. And
it's fucking rough, man. He's there with the wife.
Yeah.
But they just booked him in and fucking booked him out, right?
I think so, yeah.
And he has an ankle monitor now. Do you see stitches?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that.
A lot of weight.
He's gained a lot of weight. Yeah. I didn't even know. Like, I thought that dude was a Mexican dude. And I'm like, that's not Stitches. Stitches is a fucking white dude.
Yeah.
Like, I always saw Stitches as being like skinny, like meth, you know.
He was big back in the day, like muscular and stuff.
He's fucking good. He's big now. Do not do drugs. Seaside Short, what's up? We had 3 natural tricks hatched last week. You probably have more. You just don't. Well, I don't know what your situation looks like. I have fucking chickens all over the place here. They go out in the woods and hatch their own chickens. Do we think lunch is here yet?
She usually texts me.
I just heard a door close.
The door. I'll look out the window.
Rogan didn't have any family to fight for. Does Rogan not have family?
Yeah, he does.
All right, guys. Well, this is slowed down. It's not very busy today. We're going to jump off of here, and we'll see you guys tonight. We'll do the live at 9 o'clock like normal. Need a shirt with a rooster and a jungle rig. Did I miss something? Everything on the mystery bag add-on is $65, no matter item or color scheme, and it's going to be open a while. Anthony Brook, I don't know what you're seeing or talking about. That's probably a drop-down menu, and it's probably, you're just seeing the front page would be my guess. So I don't know the answer to that, man. And everything add-on, there's only 2 things. Like, what are we talking about? The bottom pouch has not been made available. The front pouches are 6x6 or 6x12, so they very well might be the same thing. There's the same amount of labor in them. And there might be 2, maybe 3. I think there's only 2 Mystery 9 bags still available in multicam. I think that's all that remains. Larry King just kept saying, I'm fighting for my family. Got it. Got it. Well, he was saying a lot of things that didn't make sense. Does Brandel know anything to cut off? V, if you placed an order, it doesn't matter if the card expired. If you have an order number, we have your order. We've been paid. I need your order number. Just take your confirmation email and reply to that through email. We will print that out and we'll build that up. If it's not, or if we'll let you know what where it is. Gonna get on the grind and get these windows tinted right on. Small Velcro pouches are $65 too. Let's see what he's seen. Where would this even be at? It's on the main page, right? SOE. Nope, that's the other one. See, they look the same on the header, though. Mystery. Mystery 10. Oh, there it was. Mystery. Mystery bag add-ons. It just said 35, right? Did you see that when I pulled it up on the header? Or am I missing? Let's see. Mystery bag.
Yeah, it says 35
add-ons.
Add-on.
So there's something in there that's $35 that's just not available. Okay, small Velcro back mesh pockets.
65.
That shouldn't be coming up that. So that one's 65. There's something's askew in here on the colors. It'll change it. Here, let's look at it from the back side. Mystery 9. I don't even see Mystery 9 add-on. Mystery 9 add. Fuck, it's pulling anything that has 9. Mystery bag add-ons, that's why. Everything in here is $35. So I don't know why it's populating that at 65. I would suspect because they're sold out and you can't order them off of there. You see that, right?
Yeah.
35 to 45. And it's populating at 65 because that's the first item on the page probably. But even large ones, 40, 40, 50 for custom color, special weird shit. Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. Mystery. Let's go into the page here and look at it. Mystery add-on. So it shows 65. And that's the small mesh pocket, multicam black.
Hit add to cart and see if it does it in the cart.
I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. It comes into the cart at $35 though. I don't know why it's doing that. Thanks for pointing that out though. We'll look at it. By we, I mean somebody who's not me will fix it.
We'll get our technical team on it.
We'll send it to India. I sense a PR stunt. Rogan had threats before, no one arrested. That's kind of what I thought. I saw people saying that too. Like this is a big hype thing because he's about to go on Rogan.
Well, the problem with it was also is they I don't even think they were taking it too seriously until they showed the box with money and all the guns in it that he packed up before he got in the car.
What was it with him? Did you see him coming through the metal detector? I don't know where that was either. I figured it was probation, but he's coming through this metal detector and there's a female with a wand and he's wearing a fucking armor carrier, like a massive armor carrier. And his wife's like, it's probably the steel plate.
Yeah.
Like she's got to think that that's some fucking loony bird shit going on.
I just saw a lot of people going, why are they taking this as a terrorist threat?
Yeah, everything because terrorist, they've been able to add terrorist to things, like terroristic threats. And
then also I was like, Joe Rogan's worth so much money and he has presidents on his show.
He has security and shit.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to take it as heavily as any other famous human.
Yeah. Your motivational videos have really inspired me to work at monetizing things I enjoy doing. What are you doing, Appalachian Smoke Wagon? What is that, man? I read that the Hearing Protection Act and Short Act are being removed from the big, beautiful bill. Is that right? I not heard that. Somebody at dinner last night told me that it had gone through the House and is now headed to the Senate. And I heard that. And I heard, like, who the fuck am I and who did I hear it from? The hamster in my pocket. But I heard that the short-barreled rifles are coming off the NFA. Rogan said he wouldn't interview the Liver King. Is that recently? I saw him say that years ago. Or I saw a video clip of him saying that years ago. Off-topic question, did you make any LBVs for 3-letter agencies? We did, a lot of them. Came across a coyote piece with some embroidery on the agency on the rear, small of back. It had to be added. We never put any embroidery on. It would have went on the Velcro on the hydro carrier. If you send me a picture of it, I can tell you whether we made it or not. The SBR is coming off, not the hearing protection homestead. They said it didn't meet the bird rule. I think the vice president can overrule it, though. It was one woman left over from the Biden years. She will be replaced. Dean Conrad, what's up, dude? Where are you at today? It's fucking hot outside, bro. Instagram was freezing terribly, huh? The Senate parliamentarian has deleted popular NFA reforms from the pending Republican-backed reconciliation bill. Headed to pick up gas station sushi. Okay, she just left now. Just recently, since Liver King has been on his apology. Got it. I don't see Rogan ever. Like, I never fucking see anything from Rogan. When he stopped doing YouTube and went to Spotify, I've not seen shit from Rogan. I used to listen to Rogan stuff every day, just in the background. All right, guys, we're out of here. We're gonna go set the cameras and shit up.
Hoodbilly Homestead. Anything that I know to tighten up loose skin? Collagen peptide. Also rubbing, getting like a lotion with hyaluronic acid in it, doing that every single day. Someone was joking about preparation H in the comments. That does work, but not on large areas like that. If you're looking for like stomach stuff, also snail mucin 96. You can rub that on there before you go to sleep.
Hold on. Did you just say snail mucin 96? Mm-hmm. Is that actually from snails?
Yeah, they take snails and they put them on these nets. They're like screens. They let them walk all over it. And it literally, they collect the mucin that comes off of a snail. It's really good moisturizer for your skin. And it helps like keep tight. I know like after Botox and stuff, I use it every day, but it's really slimy.
I bet it is. Who the fuck figured that out?
I don't know, but it's great.
Did you see the thing about the snakes that I sent you from China?
Yeah.
They keep them in, they have these just pallets full of snakes and they keep bed sheets over them.
Just putting that tray of meat in there.
I don't think that's real. Send pics of the LBV. Yeah, I'd be interested to see it, bud. Went from 38 waist when it worked for you, and I'm down to 30. Yeah, you looked healthy, dude. Yeah, you looked healthy. And I would not be fucking running right now. Gent, what's up, bud? All right, guys, we're out. We're going to go set some other stuff up. We'll see you guys later.